Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Before I get into this video, if you could do me a real big favour and hit that thumbs up button, it really helps with the channel. Gets us up on the algorithm, gets us more views, and if you enjoyed the video, think about subscribing. Doesn't cost you anything. So now on with the video. I bought another engine for a reason. Beryl's engine is not good. No, that's not right. Beryl's engine runs fine. Beryl's engine, I can't stop it leaking oil. You know, we did all that, we resealed the sump, we put new timing gear in, we did all that. It started leaking again. So I've been out, bought a brand used engine. It's barely leaked any oil in the van overnight. But this is supposed to be like, it's supposed to have done about 110,000. So not big mileage for one of these. It looks pretty good actually. I've started ripping some of the bits off it. I've ripped the aircon pump off, that's behind the camera. Basically just to make it lighter because, you know, less death when we're trying to move it, because I'm using the health and safety blue cord to lift it out of the van. So first job, let's get this out of the van and try not to lose any feet, toes, hands, arms, all those fun things that we need. But everything seems pretty good on it actually. That's actually a nice water pump. In fact, that's a replacement water pump. So it's had some love. And like I say, it's barely leaking oil. Right, let's get the engine hoist out and try and lift this out. It took two of us to put it in. I'm getting it out on my own. It's going to be fun. Got a pile of bits that I've already taken off, like I was just saying. The tensioner was already off. I've taken the fan off it. Fan's good. The viscous fan seems to work. Like I say, it's got an aircon pump on, so it's an aircon engine. Keep that. I'm going to take all the aircon bits off and keep them separate, because I'm actually thinking one day maybe putting aircon in Beryl. There's hopefully you've seen this table by now. In fact, you'll have seen it complete. But yeah, this engine, well, so saying, it's not actually leaking oil now. I've had it sitting here for a few days and there's no oil run out of it. Bloody Land Rovers. But yeah, let's get this out and try not to die, eh? I think I'm just going to pull as many bits off it as I can, because there's a starter motor. Someone's already had the alternator off it. And just rip as many bits off. Make it a bit lighter. You know, health and safety, less danger, all that. There's, right, I'll get that starter motor off and then we'll get this hoist out. That was awkward to get that out. That's another brand used part. Actually, that's not very old. That's been a replacement starter motor. So, bonus, a fairly new starter motor. That can go on the shelf with all the other ones. It must be one of those Chinese ones, this, because it doesn't say Bosch on it. Ah, look at that. Give it a bowl of rice and it'll run forever. Right, let's get this engine out. Blue safety rope engaged. Borrowed engine hoist. Cheers, Mark. Saved me buying another one. Oh yeah, this will be fine. Oh, while it's in that position, clutch can come off. Ah. Right, so you can only get a very slim socket in there. Okay. I'll tell you, the rear main's been leaking. Bloody hell, that's like new. And that clutch isn't bad. Can you see that? Now UK. Oh, this is dated 2007. So this had a clutch, what 13, 14 years ago. Pressure plate is not worn, and this has not been ragged. There's no bluing, no nothing, and that'll clean up really nice. We'll just give that a wire brush and we don't have to worry about that. I would say that's supposed to be a bit tighter than that. That's been slipping. Get another one of them. It's looking good. We'll end up fitting that in something. Yeah, there's diesel in the pump. It's out the van. That's a start. Well, just hope it's a good one. We can only hope, can't we? Does look alright. I mean, how can you tell from the outside of an engine? Until we get the head off, we won't know. Which we'll probably do next. We'll just rip the head off. Yeah, take the head off because it'd be easier to get it on an engine stand. Flywheel off, head off. Let's have a look in this dirty old hoo. See what's in there. Shorten the reach up on this crane before we kill ourselves. So we'll turn it over. Oh, that's not good. Into the workshop. God, that was a struggle. I had to go and get my lad. There's a ramp at the front of the workshop. It did not want to come up the ramp, so he had to pull the engine. I had to push, but yeah, it's in. So now it's in here, what I've done is I've pulled off all the emissions controls. So all the computerized bits that were on the pump, they're gone. Never going to use that. We're not going to use emissions controls. That's all gone. I've pulled out the glow plugs and turned the engine over to see if there's compression and suction. I put my finger over the hole. Every piston's got compression and suction, so it's working both ways. So the valves are working, so I'm assuming all the timing is okay. So up to yet, it looks good. Like I said, it's had a new starter motor. This is a replacement water pump. Oh, I pulled the air common off as well. Oh God, even the bearing in that's gorgeous. Yeah, that's the fan pulley. The bearing is as sweet as in there. So I've got a brand new one on the engine we're pulling out, and I don't think it's as quiet as there. We'll have to look at them when they're out, because I may end up using that one. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pull off this manifold and the turbo, because that's not going to affect anything. And I really want to get the head off and look down the bores. That's my big thing. I want to get down and just check the bores are okay. Once I know the bores are okay, I can drain the oil, pull the sump off, pull the flywheel off, pull the timing gear off, replace I know the rear main's leaking. I'll do the front main, obviously new head gasket, put my gas flowed head on, tweak the pump, so 4B boost pin and all the other bits. Got to smash the electronic controls off the what's it called, the solenoid, the one that turns the fuel on and off, that's got to be broken into and be turned into a manual one. But yeah, up to you, it's looking good. Like I said, I pulled all the glow plugs out and not one of them worked. I've tested them all, not one of them worked. So that's usual with these. You pull the glow plugs out, they don't work. So luckily the other truck's got brand new ones in. But it's looking like a good engine. Right, let's get this manifold off. Oh. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's really nice. It's cold this time. It's a much bigger improvement on the last video I made where the beer was warm. Oh, right. All the turbo's gone, inlet manifold, all the bits from that side. Turbo looks absolutely spot on. There's no excessive wear in it. There's a lot of oil in the inlet manifold, but that's because it was running an EGR. If you've got an EGR on your truck, throw it away, rip it off, put a delete on. It will destroy your engine. You don't have to worry about the environment, just worry about your engine, because that EGR is definitely killing it. So the next bit I'm going to have to do now is take off these injector pipes, I think, and then we can get this head off. And that'll be the moment of truth, won't it? To see how good this engine actually is. It's always a worrying moment. It's like when I did the engine that's in the truck now, when I took the head off that, there was valve stamps in all of the pistons because it had obviously broken the snap the cam belt at one time. So I don't think I'm going to have the same problems with this one. I'm hoping that the bores are nice and, you know, still look nice and honed and there's no excessive wear in them. But we won't know till we take this head off, and that'll be the end of this beer. But yeah, so just going to take the rocker off. No, fuel pipes. I'll pull the injectors because if these injectors are only 100,000 mile injectors, I think he said the engine would go about 110. Missed. The injectors that are in the truck now are like 100, I want to say about 160. So these should have done less miles. So I'm going to pull these injectors out. I'll put them on the bench and clean them. Strip them and clean them, put them back together, check them. But it's much better to put lower mileage injectors in. I would like to put a set of 2.8s in, but I don't think there's any need because I can't put the 4x2 inlet manifold on this, which is a shame because it won't fit in where I've got the airbox. I'd have to rebuild another airbox that's routed all really convoluted, so no, it's not getting one. It won't fit in. So, like I said, these injectors are going to go in that engine. But yeah, right, pipes off. There's a big pile of bits behind me. Yeah, right, more span ring. Let's get a 17mm and knock these injector pipes off. I will time this engine up as well. I'll put it on TDC once I get closer to working on the pump. In the wrong way, that's why. There we go. Well, that's a good sign. There's still diesel in the pump. There we go. You can drip diesel everywhere. Nope, that's fine. Suppose I can take that off really, can't I, get that out? Like. Now someone's attempted to put it on with silicone. That never works. It looks like they've used white bathroom silicone. Yeah, white silicone. All you have to do is get the... Actually, there's no O-ring in this one. Oh, there is, it's flattened. There we go. The O-ring's so flattened in it, you can't even see it. That's why it was leaking. Just get the correct O-ring for it. It's so much easier. Oh, God, that was tight. Yeah, we'll just unscrew that. Oh, I'm getting buried in parts. I've just seen that. Didn't they put enough washers on there? You really only need one. Have they used the wrong sign? Have they used the wrong bolt? I bet they've used the wrong bolt. Take that off. Stick that back in there. It's looking like a mess. Right, those come out. That comes out. I'm getting the injectors out. Right, when I'm ready, I'll come bring you back when the injectors are ready to come out. Right, let's see how good these come out. Why does that not want to fit? Have I got the right end? Yes, I have. There we go. Yeah. But at least it came out. There'll be a seat in the bottom of there somewhere. These work really well. Had this off Neil from 4B. So well worth just keeping in your toolbox. I seem to be using it more and more, that's the problem. It does make life easy getting the... Could do with it being a bit longer, it'd be nice with a bit more pull on it, but it works really well. Right, so if there's oil in them, there's... and that'll be coming from the rocker, but if there's oil in them, they'll come out. It means they're not stuck. Find a rag. Yep, the copper seat came out with it, so that's good. I'll strip these on the bench and clean them, take them apart, check the jets. We'll know how well it's been running once we get the head off. That's in really good condition, that is. And it's a genuine one, so they've never been out. Right. That's the end off my what's it. Again, oil in it. That's a bonus, really. Keeps them from being rusted up. I don't want to jinx it and say these are coming out really easily, because I know the end one will be now stuck. That's really carbon, that one is. Oh, I hope this engine's all right. If it isn't, I've got a lot of spare parts. God, that's spotless. That's weird. These actually say they're 200 bar injectors. Surely this is a 300. Or would it? No, I might be wrong. I might be talking rubbish. It's not the first time today. So, right, they're out. Rocker off, cams out, head bolts out. Let's get it apart. Can't wait to see. Right, I'll come back when I've got this partially stripped down, ready for the head to come off. Obviously, I've taken the rocker cover off. I've taken the rockers out, put the bolts back, and there. Valve cap, valve cap, valve cap, valve cap. Odd valve cap. That's a different type to what's on the rest of them. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but that one's been replaced. That's a different sort. That's one of the rounded type. These are the flat-edged ones. Valve cap. No valve cap. Should I be worried yet? The joys of buying second-hand engine. Where the bloody hell is that valve cap? Damn. But someone's been in here and replaced that one. And no, the rest of them are all the same. That's a different one, and that one's missing. Okay. Land Rovers. Possibly a Land Rover mechanic was working on it, eh? Oh, joy. Right, they can all come off because we're one missing. I have to order some new ones. Seven. Where's 8? Good news, that looks like a 100,000 mile block. Those bores have got zero wear in them. They've still got all the nice cross hatching in. There's no lips, there's no scratches. We have a winner. About time. Just good. The tops of the pistons are really oily. I don't know why. Maybe it's been ticking over or something. I think possibly the turbo might be blowing a bit of oil through, but that doesn't matter because that turbo's not going on this engine. So I'll give this a clean up and we can start taking the other engine out. Now we've got a good one. Guys, you've got to see this. I've been working on the engine. I've just literally just come in after having some food, and so I'm looking at the engine and I've tried to put my timing gear in it before, which are my timing pins here, and the timing's out. So as you can see here, the timing's out, but I've just gone to loosen the cam belt. They've left the bloody adapter socket is still jammed in there. Let me get a better light on it. Can you? The socket is still in there. I don't believe that. That is unreal. God knows how long that's been in there, but that's probably what's been rubbing on the... Oh, it's a snap-on one as well. There we go. Well, we've got a new bit of snap-on tools. Wow, I don't believe that. And they still managed to get the timing out by half a tooth. That is unreal. Right, I'll get that out. I'll show you what it is when I take it out. Right, I know the light's not brilliant, but oh, I got that caught on the camera. There we go. Yep, it's snap-on. There we go. They left it in the bloody timing gear. You can't make this shit up, can you? And they still, like I said, they still managed to get it out by half a turn, by half a tooth. Because I've got that pin in there. There's no way I can get the one in on the crank. So quality mechanics. Oh, that's unreal. Right, I'm going to take this timing chain off, or timing belt. It's been a couple of days since I've worked on the truck. This morning I thought I'd better make a start. So I've ripped out the floor plates, the soundproofing and all the other bits that were in here, so I can get to the bell housing bolts. And just turn that light off, otherwise you won't be blinded. Taken the bonnet off and started stripping the engine out. Now, I'm not overly sure how I'm going to take this engine out, because I don't know if I'm going to take it out in one lump or strip everything off it that I can and try to lift it out without taking the cooling pack out, because I really don't want to take the radiator, the intercooler, all the other things out. I know it's not a big job to do, but it's a bit of a pain if I don't have to. And there's plenty of space at the front of the engine, so I've got loads of room to work. So I could actually just pull the head off, pull the inlet manifold, the turbo, drop all the front timing gear off, because all I want off this engine, I want this gas flow turner head, I want that hybrid turbo, I want a couple of bits out of the pump, and I want this brand new front cover, because that's a spun new cover on that, so I'm going to use that on the new engine. So decisions. I really don't know how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to have a brew, have a think about it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all the bits off it anyway, I think, so I might as well just pull it apart. Well, kick stuff over. There's pull it apart in situ. Might be easy. It's going to be a lot smaller lump anyway to pick out, either way, whether I have to take the radiators out or not. Should have enough lift on the engine hoist to pick it over the radiator. So I'm just thinking, if I take the front tyres off and put the front down on axle stand, push it back out through the doors, which I'm not going to do today because it's chucking it down again. Roll it back, pull the tyres off, drop it on some axle stands, take a foot of height out of the front. I've got then just a little lightweight block, I say lightweight block, and just pick it out that way, because I haven't got the block and tackle in the roof anymore. So, but the engine crane's got a really good lift on it, so it should get it out. Yeah, brew time, think about it. So what do you think my decision was after I've had, well, actually more than one brew, several brews? Yep, I'm pulling it apart in place. I'm going to make it as light as I can, guys. It's going to be so much easier. There's just going to be less to maul around, so I'm going to carry on pulling this apart, and then we'll get it out. Whether it'll be today or tomorrow, I'm not sure, but we're going to get it out. So I'm going to rip all the diesel pipes off now. Well, in the middle of pulling the other engine apart, my new timing gear turned up, so turn that off because it'll flicker. I've just timed this engine up. New Dayco belt, new timing gear. Everything's on the marks now, so that engine's now much better than it was before. Well, timing wise anyway. So we're hoping that's going to be a good engine. Now, weird thing, timing cover. This is the timing cover that came with this engine. Just take this off. In fact, I'll leave that on because you probably hear it better. I'll put my microphone next to it for you. That bearing is absolutely silent. The bearing on the cover that's on the engine in the truck has done 600 miles, because in fact no, it hasn't even done that. It's done about 300 miles, and it's one of the Chinese replacement ones. The bearing sounds like a bag of bolts, and it's got play in it. They're junk. These aftermarket parts are junk. So I'm going to use this original timing cover, because let's listen to that again. Hang on. And if you didn't hear anything, that's how good that bearing is. So yeah, so let me show you this other timing cover. Right. Oh, let me turn the brightness up for you guys. Right, there you go. This is noisy. Let me see. I don't think I can hold the camera and put my microphone next to it, but let's have a go. You probably can't hear that. Put my microphone there. And I don't know if that's picking up or not on them. I don't know if that's picking up or not on the mic, but it's noisy, trust me. That's done like 300 miles. Chinese parts, eh? Right, I'll get back to putting this timing cover on. There you go, guys. Heads off now. Karen came back from work and she's just given me a lift out of the engine bay with it. So that engine's ready to come out tomorrow. Well, that block. Get that block out tomorrow, and that one's all timed up and ready to be assembled. The cylinder head's on the floor under that pink cloth. So tomorrow, once I get that on an engine stand, get the sump off, clean out the bottom end, check everything, and reseal the sump. While it's on the stand, I might as well bolt the head on, get the head on, and that's ready for dropping back in. So hopefully by Friday this job will be done. It's another great morning to be working on the truck that I don't want to be working on. Now you can see I've pushed the truck back in the workshop and I've dropped the front wheels off to lower the height down. This truck is really tall to work on, so I've just taken the wheels off, dropped it on some axle stands. But I'm just looking at pulling this block out, because as you saw last night we got the head off and all the other bits. I'm going to pull this block out of the way. I'm thinking by the time I've lifted it all the way up here with the crane, it's not particularly safe. So what I'm going to do is, I didn't want to, but I'm going to have to drop the radiators out. There's nothing else for it. Drop the cooling pack out. So and then I don't need to lift it as high. I can just take the top of this winch actually on bolts, so I can just lie that down, and I only have to lift it, you know, up to this sort of height instead of this sort of height to get it over. There's as much as, you know, as safe as it is to lift it, the less height you have to put on one of these, the better. So yeah, take this cooling pack out. Don't think it's going to be too difficult. I can't remember how I put it in, so I really can't remember how I put it in actually. I know the front part comes off with these screws. Give me a few minutes, I'll take this apart and we'll have a look at what you have to do to pull the radiators out. Because this is all different to, you know, an ordinary Discovery. All these radiators are not factory radiators, they're all bigger, so everything is completely different. So let me pull this out and we'll have a look. Okay, I can't lie, that was a pain in the arse. When I wired the winch up, there's the excess winch cable because I had to get a longer set and I haven't cut them any shorter. I think what I'll actually do is crimp them, cut these down and actually crimp some new terminals, so take like ½ a metre out of them. But what I'd done was laced them through the grill and then cable tied it. So it's just I've had to unwire it all because I didn't want to cut the grill to get it out. So like I say, I'm probably going to shorten them and crimp some new terminals on. I should have that size terminal, so that would definitely help shortening them. But yeah, right. Radiator pack. Well, cooling pack. Unbolt these 2 bolts here, and the same on the other side. Take this off. That lifts out the way, then we should be able to lift the rear radiator out once I undo the other pipes. I've got the oil coolers to undo. That one, and the intercooler comes out. So, like I say, it's not a standard size intercooler in that either. But yeah, there you go. I'll get all these bits out of the way and we'll get this engine on the floor. Okay, cooling pack's out. That was a bit of a pain. This is ready to lift now. Let's take the strain on this crane. See if I can actually tie a knot. Maybe no, I can't, because that looks like it's slipping. My knots are slipping. Let me just retie that. Definitely had the weight, but I've looped the rope back through and one of the knots slipped, so let me just retie that. Right, hopefully I've got that tied off. I think I've got everything undone. I don't see anything. And I think my knot's going to slip again. Really? It's holding. Oh, that's out. As Peg would say, let's shake hands with danger. We're definitely all clear. It's where you need 2 people, really. Oh, it's hitting the... It's out. Right, there you go. So when you could have done with, I could have done with someone else on the camera as well. But yeah, all the way. So right, now I'll go put that one on an engine stand. Well, after much messing around, I finally got the engine on a stand. Couldn't find the right size bolts, so I've had to make it with random nuts, but it's fine, it's not going to come off. But I'm just draining the oil out. And there's no shiny bits in it, which is a bonus. It's manky. But I knew the inside of this engine was dirty by, when I took the head off and stuff, so when I take the sump off, I'll clean the sump out and, use some brake clean to clean the inside of the engine before I refill it with oil. But yeah, it looks good. It's just black and dirty, which is good. That's what we want. I'm going to leave it. It's absolutely hammering it down outside, so I'm going to leave this to drain for a while. And then I can get the sump off. I'm going to have some food. I've had nothing to eat all day. But yeah, that's been a bit of a task to get that on the stand on my own. Plus I had to build the stand. The stand's brand new. It's more heavy duty than the ones I normally use, because these engines are bloody heavy. I think this is 1500 kilos it's supposed to hold. So I went big, or it's one of them, isn't it? Go big or go home. Well, as I'm already at home, it's like I might as well go big. So I'm going to leave that to drain, and then we'll flip this upside down, take the sump off. But looking at the top end's good, so no reason why the bottom end shouldn't be any good. I'm going to drop that engine mount off as well, because I've got to put the proper ones on for this truck with it being an engine conversion. Oh, never ends. Right, food. Right, this is finished draining now. So what I thought to do was unbolt the sump. So I've just taken all the bolts out. I've got all the bolts here. Expecting, the sump to put up a fight. No. Because it's been put on with whatever this silicone is. I have no idea what this is. It's some sort of orange silicone. I mean, you're supposed to use this stuff. That is the proper stuff to do it with. If it was on with that, you'd be using hammer and chisel. But have I missed any bolts? Don't think so. Just seems solid on one side. I must have missed a bolt. I've missed a bolt, because if I hadn't, it would have fell off. There you go. Yeah. There's a lot of oil left in that sump. Well, that isn't going to take a lot of cleaning up, because there's no silicone on there. That just wants a wire brushing. Yeah, that silicone's done nothing. The pickup is spotless though. That's good. I've just got to get all this crappy silicone off. And I'll get that cleaned up, and we'll have a look at the bottom end once I can turn it over. There we go, the inside of my new engine. Everything looks really good. I'm not going to pull any of the caps off to see what the bearings are like. I probably should, but I'm not going to. Everything looks too good. The only thing I did find while I got the sump pan off was that missing rocker cap off the lifter. But I found it now, so it was in the sump. But yeah, there you go. Inside of a 300. But everything's nice and tight. There's no end float. There's nothing excessive. Nothing that looks bad anyway. Nothing that's going to make me cry. Well, not straight away. Not till I start it up. But yeah, so I'm going to glue the sump on. I'm going to reseal that sump, and then at least I know that's done. I did the main seal as well. I did that this morning, the rear main. And obviously I did the front main when the timing chain was off. And there you go. Right, I'm going to glue the sump on and call it a day. Morning guys. It's as you can tell, it's daylight and the beer's fresh. Now I'm just starting to assemble the new engine. I've already put the old engine back together, so I know where all the parts are. Hello Ted. So yeah, I'm going to stick the cylinder head on this, get the water pump and all those bits on, and get it all assembled. And then Greta can be upset because there's another diesel burner on the road. I'll get all the how dare yous for that. I've got 2 dogs. Hello guys, go out, it's filthy and covered in diesel in here. Let me put these dogs out and I'll show you what I'm doing. So here's my new diesel burner. It's all nice and clean on the inside. I'll clean it all off when it's done. But like I said, now I'm just going to stick the head on and upset Greta. This will be rolling coal soon. And cold beer's amazing today. I won't mind, but it's my last one as well. Right, let's get this head on while I'm still capable. Hey! Right. One gas flow turn ahead. Oh, hang on. We're dripping coolant out of something. Now let me find where this coolant's coming from. Must be a bit left in the head. Right, hopefully this doesn't drip again. I don't think it will. I've just blown it out with the airline. No, there's nothing dripping out of that now. So saying, just dripped again. Every time I lift it on. This is 4 times now. Fifth time a charm. Fifth time's the charm. Right, I'm going to bolt this down, and this will be a lot more closer to being the real engine again. Hey! Look at that. Brand new head bolts. No expense spared. Oh, actually every expense has been spared. Right, I'm going to bolt this on. I'm waiting on some parts to come, namely a new spigot bearing, so I can't put the engine back in. So while I'm waiting for that, I thought I'd do some soundproofing. I've got some of these, they're like cheap Dynamat tiles. I'm going to do the bulkhead, more to reflect the heat than the sound, because the truck isn't actually that bad sound-wise, but this transmission tunnel gets really hot, so I'm going to do the bulkhead in here, so you know, cross here, up there, through that, get all them done. Back of the transmission tunnel on the inside to reflect some of the heat, and if there's some left, I've got hang on, I've got 2 packs of these. There's a load of them, so literally I'm going to do everywhere. So they're dead simple to put on. You peel the back off. Peel the back off, they're like a sticky bitumen on the back. Just cut them to size and stick them in. So I'm going to clean this down, get all the grit and grime off so they've got a good chance of sticking, and get them on. I'll show you what it looks like when they're all stuck in place, because you know it's just sticking stuff on. I've now got to get out the engine bay. Get that. So the insulation on the bulkhead, that's going to help to reflect some of the heat back and keep some of the noise down. It's gone on really nicely, that. Looks like a race car. Not. There's I may have over-ordered. I ordered 60 sheets and I think I've done that with about 10. So I've got 50 more sheets to go. But I've got the back of the transmission tunnel to do, and bottom of the floor plates, the underside of the bonnet I'm doing as well. Everything to reflect the heat back, basically. Keep it out of the cab, because that transmission tunnel gets hot. It doesn't half get warm. Right, I'm going to carry on sticking some more of that on. Okay, it's time to get this off the engine stand. Parts still haven't turned up, so I'll get this off the stand and get the bell housing put on it. I would if I could find my impact gun. There it is. There's more crap in here than enough at the moment. This one I'll have to do. Oh, they're 17. They're not 19, they're 17. It's been one of them days. Right. Let's get this a bit lower to the floor so it's a bit safer. Get the blue safety rope out of the way. You know it's safe, it's blue. And made of nylon. Oh yeah, you want to fall over because your nose heavy. Right, I have to get the bell housing on that because it's nose heavy. So I'll get the flywheel and the bell housing on, and it'll sit the right way. But first I've got to take the engine stand apart and find somewhere for it to live. It's another day. My parts came this morning, so I've got my new spigot bearing in. I've chucked the clutch on this, and it's time to swing it in on the blue safety rope of death and destruction. So I'm going to put this in now on my own again, just how I took it out. Karen decided to go and take the dogs for a walk. She says, I'm busy. Cheers, dear. Right, blue safety rope engaged. Let's get this in. Hello, Teddy. Teddy's going to help. What do you think, Ted? What do you reckon? Do you reckon you should get under there? No? Blue safety rope? No. Come out of the way, Ted. Right, all we've got to do is get this up at a stupid height and not cut through that spill pipe. Ah, she's come back. Well, I'm telling a lie, actually. My brother's hiding in the corner out of shot. It will turn that over.
Yeah, it does the transformer standing on.
Yeah, jump off.
It wants to turn it over.
It's because it's on full reach.
Yeah. Leave this, stand on there, I'll move this out the way, we'll get
Come on, I've got it.
swing. We'll be a bit. Got right down now. It's not blocked off, is this?
Yeah, I was giving it plenty of room to sort itself out.
You don't have
to worry about the chafed rope.
That is very, very cheap.
God, everyone's a critic today. It's blue safety rope. Look, you can't fall far now. Engine mount.
Where?
Hitting the, what's it? There.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'll come down.
Right, yeah. Go on, I'll push it over from
There you go.
Yeah, come on.
And we've just bent the other one out straight.
Cool.
We can't go any further back. We're at the axle stand.
Right.
That leg needs to go. Watch your foot. I'll have to come back just a touch.
Yeah.
Because it's wedged on the axle stand. Okay. Can you pull that wheel towards you? No, he says. If I kick it, move on. Tell me when I'm clear. One more?
Yeah.
Yeah?
One more. Another. Without tipping the engine over. No, we're just on it now.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it. Come on, away.
I'm just... I was just concerned about the engine sort of tipping.
I wasn't worried about the engine, it was tripping over your feet.
Now my feet are good.
Right, just guide that in. It's alright, we've hit a cloth. Right, can I come down a bit now?
Yeah.
I know, we'll let this power steering pump. The engine mount was going to hit the power steering pump. You know what we need to do first? Take the bolts off the bottom of the engine mounts.
Okay.
Because that might be a bastard
That
job.
might be,
Yeah. I've got this in! Oh, fuck!
now it's going to come back in.
Got one.
There's nothing else, is there?
Right, stop for a brew.
Ooh, that's perfect, that. Right, yeah, watch that engine mounts.
I'm not coming down any further.
Right, I think it's cooled down that way. We might have to get back up.
Yeah, let me put that in where it's supposed to go.
Can't reach anything. It's like, no.
There you go, that's fine. Ah, that winch cable. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. So it's what winch you want.
You've got.
It's right, take the leg. Right, it's dropped forward again, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, but we might be able to tell that. If you stand on the box, it says it doesn't. I'll lift up and see if it'll rock backwards.
Yeah, I'll just get in there.
Brilliant.
Do you want to let that down a bit?
Yeah. Tell me where.
Hang on, let me move this bloody earth cable. This earth cable wants to attach itself to the engine mount. Right, we need to come back about 6 inches.
So you want to go back first?
Go back 6 inches and then start coming down. You have to just give it a heave ho.
Well, are we going forwards with this now?
Yes, well, towards me.
Towards you.
Right, stop.
Okay.
Right, what we've done is cut the speedo cable.
Yeah, right.
You know the speedo cable?
I'll come back a bit.
Yeah, I'm off it now.
Okay.
Right, we need to come down now. Very slowly.
It's a bit bloody
Savage.
Yeah. Because it.
Whoa! Too far.
I literally just cracked it up.
You have to be ever so gentle with it. You've got to come back up because you won't move it now. I'm glad my hand wasn't under it.
There's no watch it with it, is there? Right, I literally just cracked it up.
Right, we're on to the gearbox now.
Cool. So,
We're actually on. That's it, Tom.
we're in. Stop. You want to try and come down a bit?
No, don't touch anything. Let's get it on the mounts.
That's what I was thinking. Do you want to come down?
No, we don't want to touch it at all. Don't do a thing. It's actually on. It's in. It's in. And I just nearly ripped my bollocks off on that.
Yeah, I knew that was going in anyway.
That's on. Good. How painless was that?
Yeah, that was really good. So, all we need is
Heel bar.
yeah, perfect. That'll give it straight in.
Yeah.
How good was that? That's the most painless
Engine fit.
engine going, to be honest.
There you go, guys. Straight in, first go. Just hope I've put the clutch together the right way around now. Don't want to take it out again. Right, we're going to start buttoning this up and I'll bring you back once we've started to assemble the engine. That's been, I'm trying to think how long it's taken me to do it, nearly 18 hours to get it all in. There's, I didn't record any of it because it's just a case of bolting it all back in and getting everything on. But engine's in, guys. The only thing left to do now is put the bonnet on and start it up, and I can't do that today because I've got no bloody oil. Well, more to the point, I haven't got an oil filter. I thought I'd got one on the shelf, but I haven't, so I've got to order an oil filter. I'll do that in the morning, and the final step will be to turn the key and see if this is a good engine or a bad engine. If it's a bad engine, you're going to have to do it all again. And I aren't recording that. I'll just tell you it's a bad engine. But no, I'm just hoping that this engine looks fine. I can't see any problem with it. It looks okay. So, but you know, I haven't heard it run, so it's one of them, isn't it? Could be knocking its bottom end out when I start it. Even though, you know, that not taking the shells off may come to bite me in the arse, you know. But I can't see it. I think it's going to be okay. I bloody hope it's going to be okay. So I'm going to put the bonnet on. I'm going to order some coolant, oil and a filter. And I'll be back. Probably with a beer, just in case. Don't be broken. Moment of truth, guys. We're going to see if this engine's any good. I've put oil in it, put an oil filter on it, filled it up with water. I'm not going to put coolant in it till I know it runs. I've had to put oil in it, obviously, because there was none in it when I got it. If it did add decent oil in, I wouldn't have bothered putting fresh in. I wouldn't have wasted the money. But right, nothing else for it. I've connected up the battery as well, and it's time to try it. Karen says if it doesn't work, she isn't coming home, because she knows I won't be in a good mood. So I'm going to put you up looking at the engine. I'll be on the radio mic trying to turn it over. I've pumped the diesel up as well, as much as I can, pumped it up on the lift pump, so hopefully it should fire quite fairly quickly. I'm really dreading this. I really am dreading this. Right, you can look at the engine, because if it throws anything out of it, you'll see it before me, because the bonnet's up and I won't see it, I'll just hear it. I'm actually shaking. I really am shaking. Okay, let's get it going. First attempt. Let's just see if it turns over, eh? Oh man. Well, clutch works. Glow plugs work. Right, we need to get some diesel up. That needs pumping. Right, I'll pump some more diesel up and I'll give it another go. It sounds a bit slow on the starter, but it sounds like it's got good compression. Right, I've tried to pump up a bit more diesel. Doesn't feel like it's pumping up. I hope I've got the pipes on the right way round, actually. Let's give it another go. Give it a pump, see if anything happens. If not, I'm going to have to put a battery pack on it. There she goes. And there goes the oil light. The oil light's gone out. She sounds awesome. A little bit slow on the tick over, but that's fine. Everything's evening itself out. There's no smoke. Do you want to see the face of someone who's relieved? That's me, that is. I'm just checking there's audio for you guys. Oh man. Give it a rev. Don't like the sound of that. What was that? That didn't sound good. What was that? I don't know what that noise was. That didn't sound good. Right, I'm turning the camera off for a minute, guys. I'm going to find out what that was, because that did not sound good. Oh shit. The face of someone who's relieved, guys. I'm that relieved. Oh, they say you can't drink all day. You can if you start early enough. Now, I'd whipped the rocker off, checked inside the engine, checked the oil for anything, nothing nasty, started it back up, gave it a good, just revved it again. I think it was just a horrible case of diesel knock. I think there must have been still air in the system, and it was just real nasty diesel knock. So it runs as sweet as a nut now. It's dead silent. Put my beer away, it won't fall over. See? Dead silent. The front pulley's squeaking because there's rust on the bottom pulley. But it's done! That sounds much better than the other engine. It does not sound as tired. Oh man, I'm so glad that's done. Let me just turn that off again. Wow. Can hear the oil draining back. Right, I can dump the water out of it and put coolant in it, because I think that's going to be okay. Actually, what I'll do is run it up to temperature, but I should think it's going to be fine now. There's awesome. Wow. Well, there you go, guys. The engine's in. So that's it. Can't go anywhere else on this video, so I'm going to wrap it up here. So if you've enjoyed it, give me that thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you really enjoyed it. And I'll see you on the next one when we're building the side box. See you later, guys. I was just concerned about the engine sort of tipping. I wasn't worried about the engine, it was tripping over you.